everyone, this is SpiderFan 101, and I'm here today to finally review Transformers 5: The Last Knight. Now, Transformers 5 is the supposed final chapter in the Transformers film franchise, and not gonna lie, I got pretty emotional during the end. I actually shed tears at the end, because not only was this film one of the best, but it also had this touch to where it had like that finale feel to it, and it still did all these factors so well. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a perfect movie. Like, none of them are perfect movies, but I still think that they are great movies. And if I'm being perfectly honest here, I think this would be my second favorite one next to Age of Extinction. And I really mean that in the best of ways. Like, everybody in this film did a great job. Isabelle Moner, first of all. Like, if you've seen me talk about Transformers The Last Knight, you know that Isabelle Moner, it was my most anticipated, like, factor in this movie. I think she did a great job. For, like, her first, like, film debut, like, on the big screen, like, movie theater released film, she did a phenomenal job. And her character was off the chart. She was the best. Like, if you had, because you know how Sam Witwicky had his own trilogy, and Cade Yeager, like, he had his movies. I wouldn't mind if, you know, she had her own trilogy of movies focused on her, because I wouldn't mind that, because I thought her character was pretty awesome. I'm not going to spoil anything here, but, you know, she does some pretty cool stuff in this movie. She's also very brave. I like that. Mark Wahlberg, he always does a great job in all of his movies. He always does a great job. So the fact that he did a good job here is not really surprising to me. Laura Haddock as Vivian Wembley, she did a great job as well. She was my second most anticipated, and she did not disappoint. Neither of them, Izzy nor Laura or Miss Haddock, disappointed in any way, shape, or form. What's his name? I forget his name, but he was the dude with the glasses that was aiding them in their pursuit. Well, he was basically Cade Yeager's sidekick, and he did a great job as well. Like, everybody in this movie did a great job. The Transformers themselves, they were pretty awesome, especially Bumblebee, because I'm not going to spoil anything here, but the stuff that he does and what happens to him in this movie, superb. Now, when I talk about the problems of this movie, they're very, you know, I only have like 3 problems with this movie. So, for one, Agent Simmons is back in this movie, and I felt like he was underused a little bit, you know what I mean? Because for the people that have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And I know he was only shooting the film for like a couple days or like a week or so, but, you know, it would have been cool if they used his character a little more. The transforming logo has been absent for a large majority of the franchise, and this time I thought, well, I hope they have the transforming logo here, because, you know, it'd be awesome if they brought it back. But they didn't even try with that. Like, the way the logo appears, it was bland. They didn't even try with that. And my last problem is the first 10 to 15 minutes kind of felt a little disjointed, and it kind of worried me a little bit. But once the movie progresses, it gets a lot better. So in the end, Transformers 5: The Last Knight was a fitting conclusion for this great franchise, and I'm gonna miss it. We've had such great time. I've had such great times with this franchise in particular. Like this franchise has been a part of my life for a very long time. I remember all the way back in 2007 when I was going to see Ratatouille, and I had just gotten out of the theater, and I went in to the Transformers theater because one of my cousins was watching Transformers, and I saw it on the big screen, and I was absolutely blown away. And ever since then, I've always been watching these films from day one. And I would just like to thank every single person that worked even for a second on this franchise, because what you did here was outstanding, and I don't think that anyone can replicate what you did here. And honestly, I would like to thank everybody. Hold on, let me pull up the entire cast of this franchise so I can thank every single one of the actors and all of the crew. Alright, here we go. Thank you to Mark Wahlberg. Thank you to Shia LaBeouf. Thank you to Megan Fox. Thank you to Peter Cullen. Thank you to Josh Duhamel. Thank you to Tyrese Gibson. Thank you to Frank Weller. Thank you to Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. Thank you to Mark Ryan. Thank you to Nicola Peltz. Thank you to John Turturro. Thank you to Reno Wilson. Thank you to Robert Foxworth. Thank you to Glenn Morshower. Thank you to Stanley Tucci. Thank you to Charlie Adler. Thank you to Hugo Weaving. Thank you to Kevin Dunn. Thank you to Julie White. Thank you to Jess Harnell. Thank you to John DeMigo. Thank you to Jack Rayner. Thank you to Tom Kenny. Thank you to Anthony Anderson. Thank you to Michael O'Neill. Thank you to Travis Van Winkle. Thank you to Lee Bing. Thank you to Leonard Nimoy. Thank you to Kelsey Grammer. Thank you to Darius McCary. Thank you to Bernie Mac. Thank you to TJ Miller. Thank you to Sophia Miles. Thank you to Patrick Dempsey. Thank you to John Robinson. Thank you to Kevin Michael Richardson. Thank you to John Malkovich. Thank you to John Voight. Thank you to Rachel Taylor. Thank you to Thomas Lennon. Thank you to Raymond Rodriguez. Thank you to James Batchman. Thank you to Gray DeLisle. Thank you to James Remar. Thank you to Anne-Marie Nolasico. Sorry about that. Thank you to Keith I can't even pronounce that. Thank you to Tony Todd. Thank you to Zach Ward. Thank you to Francesco Quinn. Thank you to George Coe. Thank you to Isabella Moner. Thank you to Laura Haddock. Thank you to Sir Anthony Hopkins, which was also great in this movie. Thank you to thank you, and especially thank you to Michael Bay for making this all happen. Thank you for bringing this franchise to life, because without you, we would not be here today with these absolutely incredible movies. And on the behalf of me and all the fans of this franchise, I would like to thank you for your commitment, and thank you for your drive and passion and effort with this franchise. And we're going to miss you. We really are. Thank you to everybody that worked on this movie. And thank you for everybody that worked on this entire franchise. Thank you. And as for Transformers 5: The Last Knight, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. So let me know what you thought about this movie in the comments down below. And I'm SpiderFan 101 saying peace.